All right, so welcome back to CasaVive. I hope you've just watched our video about core bracing and how to go through the different steps to find that tension in the belly. And remember that core brace helps keep us exercising safely and efficiently. Now we're going to add that core brace into some movement. We're going to start in the same position like we had in the last video. So from here, real quick, let's review how we did that brace. So I'm going to inhale, think about relaxing through my pelvic floor. And as I exhale, I'm lifting my pelvic floor towards me into my body. I'm pulling my hips together, pulling the ribs in, making everything tight. Okay? Feeling like, what am I going to do if something comes and is going to fall on my tummy? How am I going to protect myself? We're going to pull it all together, make it tight. And now from here, let's add some movement. So we'll start with some hip extension. We'll start with a bridge. So finding that brace. This is tight. This is ready to go. And now I need my glutes online to help with that extension. So I'm going to squeeze my bum and lift the hips up. Now, like we talked about before, we want to be able to do this movement keeping the core tight. So if I come up, and even though I've started all nice, made my brace, squeezed my glutes, but then I lift and I lose my back, all right? I lose that straight body position. I lose my brace. Bring it down, try again. That's not our goal. Our goal isn't height. Our goal is keeping that tension. So let's try it again. Inhale, exhale, brace, squeeze. So this time I'm not going to go as high. I'm only going as high as I can, that I can keep my brace strong. I can keep my abs strong and keep that straight line. Then we're going to bring it down. If you can, keep that same brace, keep that same tension in your belly. If you found that you've lost it, no worries. Just take another breath, bring it back, try it again. Squeeze and lift. So that's for hip extension. The next one we can do here is some flexion. So the opposite, bringing the knees in towards the chest. From here, I'm going to make my tummy tight, find that brace. Inhale, exhale, pelvic floor up, hips together, ribs down. Everything's nice and tight. And now I'm going to just lift. Knee to chest and down, and the other side. Knee to chest and down. My goal with this is to not let my hips wiggle as I come up and down. It's to not let my ribs flare as I come up and down. We're creating movement around this stable base. Okay, so one more time. Inhale, exhale, brace. And I'm going to go knee to chest, knee to chest. And you can see nothing here is moving. Okay, the motion comes from my hip, not from my torso. Another one we can practice here is now for those shoulders. Same thing, I'm going to create that brace. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull together, pelvic floor up, hips in, ribs in. And now I'm going to try to keep that brace, keep it tight, and let my arms come all the way overhead without opening through my ribs, without losing that position of the low back. And then I'm going to come back to center. Let's try that a couple times, keeping everything together. Reset if you need to. Reaching all the way up and coming all the way back. What we don't want to see here is that when we come up, we lose the ribs flare, or that we lose the position of the low back on the ground. So find that brace. When we come up, we're not going to let the low back lift. Okay? Keep it tight. Keep it together. And coming all the way back. Give those a try. You can add it into your warm-up before we're doing our bigger movements like our squats, like our presses, where we need to have the hips moving and we need to have the shoulders moving, but we don't want to lose or compromise the position of our torso or of our abdomen. Okay, give it a try. Let us know how it goes in the comments.